Hello and namaste everyone. So it's been a long time of making videos, so I really wanted to speak upon this particular topic. And I'm often asked by a lot of people that how to silence thoughts, how to completely silent the thought process, the thinking process. So this video is all about that. So if you're new to this channel, don't forget to watch my other videos and subscribe my YouTube channel, and don't forget to share with others as well. All right. So here we begin. So spiritually speaking, thoughts cannot be silenced. Yes, because I'm being very honest that I used to struggle with thoughts a lot, and I always had this thing that that I always wanted to get rid of the thoughts. How can I feel peace? How can I feel this ease from within? How can I generate the peace from within? So I always thought that by rearranging the structure of the outer world, by making everything okay into outer world, I would be feeling peace. But that never actually happened. I mean, even everything seems okay, but mind and thoughts can never be at peace because that's the nature of thoughts. So I begin to understand the nature of thoughts, that how thoughts actually comes, how thoughts actually come into the being, how thoughts take your attention away from the now. What is the nature of thoughts? Where does the thoughts come from? So when I actually looked upon thoughts, what actually the thought is, then I realized this one particular thing, and that is thoughts cannot be silenced. You cannot make your mind calm. When I say mind, that is nothing but thoughts, bundle of thoughts. Mind is just a label used by the thoughts. So thoughts cannot be silenced because that's the very nature of the thoughts to talk. It always needs something. It always wants something to speak upon, to talk about, to debate, to argue, to interpret, to judge, everything. So as long as you don't understand the nature of thoughts, thoughts cannot be silenced because that's the very nature of the thoughts to talk. So, I mean, if, for example, if the machine is properly functioning, all right, that's the nature of the machine, that's how it functions. So, the same way, that's the nature of the thoughts, that's exactly how it functions. So, you cannot eliminate it, you cannot, you know, get rid of it because that's the nature of it. So, once you begin to understand the nature of thoughts, once you realize what actually the thought is, what is thought process, then you can actually go beyond the thoughts. Then you ask the right questions to resolve it. Then you say that yeah, now I understand thoughts. Now the thoughts becomes more and more silent, not with your effort, but on its own. See, even right now, when you are watching this video, so many thoughts are functioning in your head. They're functioning on its own. They're not good thoughts or bad thoughts. That's the nature of thoughts, that's how it comes and goes. It doesn't set you free unless you begin to separate yourself from it, unless you don't pay attention to it. So before you get into this zone where you no longer want to struggle with thoughts, you have to realize this thing that thoughts have nothing to do with you. They are just functioning. Heart is beating, the blood is circulating, and this mind is thinking. The organs in your body are functioning correctly. So that exactly how the thinking is going on. It has nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing to do with you. Because that's the nature of thoughts, to talk. And you can do nothing about that. In fact, the more you try to silence the thoughts, the better it gets. When I say the better it gets, simply means it becomes even more stronger. So understand what is a thought. Realize the are going to be noisy. Thoughts are going to be loud. They are going to be talkative because that's the nature of it. So without understanding the nature of thoughts, there is no such thing as peace. There is no such thing as ease. Peace comes when you don't allow your thoughts to take over you. Peace emerges from within when you remain completely detached from thoughts, because they are just thoughts. Who tells you that this is a good thought and this is a bad thought? It's only a thought. Who tells you that this thought is important and other thought is not important? It's only a thought it is telling you. Who is telling you to get rid of the thoughts? It's only a thought. Are you getting me? This is how thought operates. It has kept you away from the now. It has always been deceiving you. It has always been lying to you. Just because there is a voice inside of your head, just because there are thoughts, that doesn't mean you have to believe it. You can simply watch them as they are. And you simply watch them as they arise and disappear, and you no longer play part in it. Then the real you, the deeper you, which is the seer of thoughts, the deeper dimension of you, I am, which has nothing to do with the content of life, emerges from within, the higher level of consciousness, which is always there. You don't have to achieve it, you simply have to recognize it. So, silencing the thoughts is all about realizing what is the nature of thoughts, realizing that thoughts are going to function in its own way. You can do nothing about that. The more you try to fight against it, the more you try to dissolve it, the more you try to, you know, get rid of it, thought processes are always going to be much more stronger. Willpower is not going to solve anything. The only thing which is going to help you out is you realize the nature of thoughts. You realize that that's how the thinking functions, and you are only the witness of it. You're only awareness of thoughts. That realization will eventually set you free from the thoughts. That's how you become silent. And the silence will come from within, not by doing anything, but by realizing this truth about thoughts. So I'll keep it till here. Whenever you encounter such strong thoughts, the storm of thoughts, watch this video. Effort is not going to help you out. Only the realization of this is going to help you out. So whenever you feel that storm inside of the mind, come back to this video and watch it. This will help you out a lot. So I'll keep it till here. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to share with others as well. Thank you and namaste.